My name is Marilyn, and I was diagnosed with lung disease. I got very ill about 18 years ago, and I had Pseudomonas in my lungs, and they had me in the hospital for almost a month. I came out of the hospital. I was on industrial strength antibiotics with a PICC line running through my system for about 3 months, and they kept changing out antibiotics, and I was really having a hard time getting well. And after about a year of that, I ended up meeting Dr. Bird, and he introduced me to one of his machines. I have been using that machine for almost 16 years, and that machine has stopped the progression of my lung disease. I have a deficiency in alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency, which has given me bronchiectasis. The machine has kept my lungs clean. I have not been on antibiotics the way that most people are every single month. I've been only on antibiotics as needed. I feel my life has changed. The progression of my disease has stopped, and I am so thankful to Dr. Bird for giving me the machine, introducing me to the machine, and keeping me alive because of the machine. Well, I started out with a larger machine that is more of a home machine, and the machine helps to percuss. I have a little bit of alpha-1 I have a little bit of epinephrine in the water, and then I inhale that, and it helps to relax my airways. And the percussion, the different levels of percussion in the machine are what help to clean out all the mucus in my lungs that would normally just stay there and become infected with bacteria. And if I percuss at different levels, it's from easier to softer, so I can feel it going from the upper lobes of my lung all the way down to the bottom lobes of my lungs. And if I'm feeling really poorly, I will do up to 4 treatments a day, but I've been maintaining my health and keeping my lungs clear with pretty much 1 treatment a day for quite a while now. And I also have a smaller machine that almost looks like a camera case, and I'm able to travel with that everywhere. It's lightweight, and it does a different type of percussion. It goes very deeply, very quickly, and this is what's keeping me alive now. So I'm grateful to have had this machine. My treatments take anywhere, it's usually about 20 minutes. I live in a more humid climate, so I find that my treatment's a little bit longer. It's about a half an hour, but I will do that consistently, and that half an hour really helps to clean everything out of my lungs that I've accumulated. I'm very grateful that Dr. Bird invented this machine. Nothing else helped me the way that this machine has helped me. Nothing cleared out my lungs, and living on antibiotics I felt was really doing a number on my immune system. I didn't feel like my body was able to fight things off naturally. And because of the machine and not having to be on the antibiotics constantly, I feel a lot different. I feel stronger, and I know that this is what has stopped the progression of my disease, because I've had CAT scans done, and I had one done 4 years ago, and then I had one done recently, and my bronchiectasis has stayed the same. There was absolutely no minimal progression of my disease. I think more people need to be aware of this. We live in Costa Rica, and we're trying to get our doctors. My doctor, my lung doctor, knows about Dr. Bird, but he doesn't know about the machine. And I think it's very important that more people know about this machine, because it would help anybody with anything, whether they have asthma, whether they have bronchiectasis, pneumonias, whatever. They thought I had cystic fibrosis at first because of the Pseudomonas. And thank goodness I don't have cystic fibrosis, but thank goodness I have this machine to keep me alive and healthy. And I know it's going to keep me alive and healthy for a long time, and I'm very grateful for this. The maintenance of the machine is very easy. I hook everything up, I leave my tubes hooked up, I just oil up the tips. There's a filter change periodically, which is very simple, to put the filter in the top and change it. The machine, the one I have, I think needs to be overhauled once every 3 years. I keep my mouthpiece clean every day. I just clean it and leave it on the counter to dry. It's very simple to use, very easy. And now, at first, it was hard getting used to it. Now I would feel like I left the house without brushing my teeth, because it's something that it's part of my daily routine. I don't even think twice about it. If we could get it out more on the market, I know that it would help millions of people. There's so much more, especially in Costa Rica, there's so much more incidence of asthma, lung disease, because the pollution rate has gone up. It's very humid climate, and I know that it would benefit people in areas of high pollution. Anywhere where any asthma has gone up, it would definitely benefit everybody. I swear by this machine, I attest to this machine, and I really believe in it, and it really needs to be out there for everybody to know about it. There's no other machine like it, and I don't have to have people cupping my back anymore, banging on my back trying to find ways to get all of that out of me. And the machine just takes care of everything. I'm very grateful to the employees that work at Percussionaire. And I'm very, very, very grateful to Dr. Bird for saving my life, because I don't think I would be here now if it wasn't for him. And I expect to be here for a good many years to come.